I really admire your courage because it's not easy to put up that fight against such an evil regime and a terrorist regime, I would call. Uh, and I would like to admire the principles of Falun Dafa, the truth, forbearance, and compassion. And these are the principles that we need today in today's world. Because see what's happening today around us. There's a war in Middle East between US and Iran. There's a war between Russia and Ukraine. Everybody's fighting with each other. And what's the result? The world's economies are trembling. The fuel prices are going up, mortgage rates going up, and millions of lives are suffering. So these are not just political headlines about the war, but this is actually a humanitarian crisis around the world. And if you watch the news, you may have seen in the news that many people in Australia are also struggling. I heard that around 44% people in Australia are struggling because of this crisis. You can see the rising petrol prices, etc. And what Donald Trump is doing, he's giving a statement that he wants to wipe out the entire civilization. And how ridiculous is this? And our government or nobody in the world here has guts to condemn this statement. I don't know what the United Nations are doing, but this is really silly. So where's the accountability? And remember, the silence in the face of injustice is not neutrality, it is complicity, it is manipulation. That's why we need to take a stand against all this. And the root cause of all this conflict is a greed for oil, a greed for profit, and a belief that one country can dominate the entire world. And that's why we need to change this mindset. We have to stand up against these atrocities. And look what those people who voted for Donald Trump, the right-wing president, what happened they are now regretting the whole thing. Even in the United States, the mortgage rates are rising, the fuel prices are going up. So they are regretting it. And here also, if you heard the news, the right-wing movement they're on the rise of popularity. It's not good for any of us. Because if this right-wing movement, maybe One Nation or whoever it is, if they come to power and they try to influence the government policies, it can affect you, it can affect me. Because they're going to destroy the economy. They're going to put the interest rate even higher. They're going to influence the petrol prices to go up even higher. So we have to stop them. And that's why we need to bring a change. And the change doesn't only begin with the governments. It begins with you and me. And that's why I admire Falun Dafa, that what they started is a revolution or is a change. Change, we must demand accountability from the leaders. Peace over power and dialogue over destruction. We must support the global cooperation, not competition driven by ego or control. We must raise our voices peacefully and powerfully against bullying or against any injustice, whether it's done by the United States or whether it's done by the Chinese Communist Party. Because every voice, every single voice raised against such injustice can spark a revolution. And that's why I'm here, my friends. Because the better world is not built by one country or one community alone. It is built by all the brave and hardworking people like you and me. So that's why when we choose the courage over fear and truth over silence, we can create a better world together. So remember, the greed divides the world, but courage, kindness, and compassion can heal it. And that is why let us stand together with truth, rise with courage, and lead with compassion. Thank you. Long live Australia.